Welcome back, everybody. This is Danny Code, and as you can see, we have done a little redecorating, a little stuff here, and as you can see, we're going into the night, and I am prepared. So what I did, let's just show you around a little bit. I went ahead and this was the wall of the original structure, and this was actually the maze for the bad guys. So what I did is I went around and I made sure that all of my, let's see here, there we go, all of my, let's just put down a thing here. As you can see, all of my walls are now on the border of my territory. So on the border, so everything outside in the red here, so we can have zombies go ahead and spawn out there, and everything inside is safe. And then I have this one guard, so I still have just the one guard, so one for day and one for night, as you can see there. But what I did is I created now outside here, and as you can see, we got a little zombie coming in here. I created a nice maze, and how this maze works is a little bit different than the one that was in here. So this one is, as you can see now, the guard has the height advantage, right? And this maze, what it does is it funnels everybody on this level, all the zombies on just this level here. So now the guard can shoot them as long as they are in range. See, he's shooting them here. If this was a raised maze, that's hard to say, raised maze, then the guard wouldn't be able to see him. But since the zombies are actually walking on the maze like this, and again, they can't get in here, so I have all around the maze 2 or more levels of, of blocks. So 2 or more level high blocks. So the zombies just have to take this maze. So anyways, so there's that. So that is very efficient for this. So now what I can do is I can just be happy that this guy will be able to take care of just hordes of things. And what this also does, by the way, so since this is so long, since it takes them a long time to traverse this maze, that the beginning of night, zombies start coming, but by the time most of them, the bulk of them, get to where they may be breaching, then we have the day-night shift. So usually the bulk of the zombies will come when both guards are on duty. So that's very cool. All right, so let's just turn on our flashlight here. No, I didn't want that. I don't want that. I don't want any of that. I want that. There we go. I need my flashlight. And as you can see, the moon is going down. And yeah, so this goes around all of the whole border here. Let's just put a block here. I like to just put little blocks around. As you can see, this is where they're entering. So as you can see, they have to come up here, then they'll step down 1, 2, and then they're on that path. So they'll all come from here. Anyways, so as you can see, the border is going all the way around, and once we, hello zombie, once we expand, we can just expand this wall out. But what that gives us, as you can see, a ton of room for farms and things like that. So we are making enough right now for our colonists, for the colonists that we have, excuse me. And what I'm going to do right now, first, I'm just going to get rid of this because we don't need it anymore. I don't want to do that. So let's go ahead and start getting rid of these because we can always use the blocks. And what I want to do too, what I've been thinking about doing is making a colony completely underground, right? So instead of having, because you can have the farms, it's just a weird game dynamic, but you can have the farms underground, and you can actually have levels of farms as well. So what I can do is I can build structurally another level above this and put more berry farms on it, so you can have farms going up into the sky. So, But what that also enables you to do, it enables you to have farms underground as well, because they're not reliant on light. I don't know if that's going to be addressed. Take that, you don't need that either. In updates in the future, like maybe someday that this game, before it comes out, as it's still in early access, maybe that dynamic will change. But for now, I think I want to take advantage of that. I think I want to maybe just make it like a dwarf fortress, which that's not the game we're playing, but I want to make everything underground, and then everything above ground will be basically tower defense. So tower defense, game dynamics. So we're just going to use those tactics that you use in a tower defense game just to funnel off all the invaders. So that's something I've been toying with. But for now, we're going to make it just the one level. So we'll continue on doing that. And then eventually, I think that's the night guard coming in. Then eventually what I'm going to do, what I think I'm going to do, we'll see, is move everything underground. And then again, putting just a whole bunch of mazes and things like that for the zombies to go up and be destroyed above ground. But for now, let's just get rid of all this junk because we do not need it. We just might as well put it in our inventory. We're almost there. Nope, don't want to do that. And there we go. Okay. So, oh, I didn't show you what I did down here as well. So I did expand this a little bit. So I made it so it is just a little bit more pretty, basically. So I did expand this. So we have, I don't know how far I got in the last video, but we expanded this out so we have more bedroom space. I also went down another level. So this is the level we were at before. And here's our guys doing tin and copper. They're working away. And then I went down even further here to get to more resources. Right now, this is, I forget what this one is. This is, I think I have some in my inventory. This is gypsum, I think. I'm pretty sure this stuff here is gypsum. And then we have iron ore. This is iron ore here, right there. This is, ooh, what is that? I think that's clay, if I'm not mistaken. So we got copper, iron, clay, iron, clay, iron, gypsum, and I think more clay over here. Anyways, what this guy is doing, so he's on a block, he's mining on a block that has none of those, so it's just basic stone. So what he's doing, as you can see above him, he is just mining for stone, and he'll just happily do that forever, not digging a hole. So he'll just go in there and do that forever. So I'm not yet mining these other things, so that is going to be my next goal. But I did want to make sure, hello sir, I did want to make sure that, let's go up here, up into our outside level here. I did want to make sure that I start to make sure that I have enough food. Now, I am making enough food, so I have 127 now, and I think that'll go up per day. I'm not really too sure how far that is going up, but it is going up. And I also, you can see up in the upper right there, you have points. Now, let's just go over the points real quick. So we have science, and this is another thing we need to do. We need to start researching stuff so we get some nicer stuff. But the colony points is pretty cool. So this is new with the newest update. This is version 0.8.0.1, if I'm not mistaken. I'll put it in the title, what version we're on. But this is new. That used to be where we had colony happiness. So colony happiness was replaced with colony points. So this is pretty cool. So as you can see, we have points. Now, let me see here. Foods. So if we go to these tabs here, like foods and luxuries, and this is how you get colony points. So for every bread, berry meal, I think, you get a certain amount of points every time someone eats one. So yeah, so there's that. I don't think you get anything for the berry bread meal. Well, actually, we're not making that yet, so basically the only thing that they're eating right now, they have a very limited diet, is the berry meals, and those are being produced by the berry farms. Anyways, so as you can see, we have actually luxuries too. We don't have any that we can do. That's another reason why we actually need to start doing science, and we'll do that right after this. But anyways, so we do have some colony points to spend. We have 1,000 out of 1,000. Now, what I want to do is, since we have enough, so we have 35, so let me see here. So we have, how many colonies we have now? We are colonists. We only have 10 colonists now, but we have room for 35. So I think we're gonna just wait on this one, but we'll do this one because we're at our max points. So this will upgrade it to 3,000 points. So we'll do that one. So now we'll be able to get up to 3,000 points, which will allow us to get like the colony point efficiency, health, and there's a few other things that will come down here as well once we research them. Okay. All right. So research. So that is our next thing. I'm going to put the research right over here. So this is kind of in the middle here near the flag is kind of going to be our production, kind of in front here. And then I think behind here and on the sides and on the side over there is going to be farms and stuff. Let me see how these guys are doing. And by the way, you guys didn't tell me what to name these guys. We have only 2 of them right now. Leave some name suggestions in the comments if you will. My suggestion is Bob, and that one is Bob as well. So Bob 1 and Bob 2. But if you guys have better suggestions, please let me know in the comments. All right, so we're good here. So, okay, so let's go ahead and, so now for the science, what we need to do is we need to have a science bench, science lab. So we do have one of those in stock. So let's go ahead and put that in our quick bar here. We'll just put these up here. We don't need these as well, or those, or dirt. What else? We don't need sand. We can also trash things as well. But right now, we're just going to gather as much as we can of anything. All right, so let's go ahead and get our science bench. That's in there, so that's number 4. There we go. All right, so I'm going to put it just right on over here. So we have this crate here, so we'll just put the science bench just right there. All right, now as you can see too, once we put the science bench on there, you see we have now a warning that we have -1 unemployed. So that means we need another villager. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put some beds in here. We already have 14 beds and only 10 colonists. So we can hire 4 more. There's some math for you. But I do want to start putting these beds down as well, as much as possible. So we'll just put them in our bedroom here. I think we have some room over here. I should take that light out just so they're not, it doesn't matter, but it makes me feel bad that they're not getting enough sleep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes sense. Okay, so 4 empty. The 5th one is the night guard. Okay, just wanted to make sure that I was counting those right. And let's just put a bed here. And then we'll start putting beds on the other side here. And I'm just going to start putting them right here. That makes sense. Okay. Just one more there. All right, so now we have, let's see, we have 19 beds. So we have space for 9 more colonists. So let's get out of here and go ahead and go into our flag, recruitment, recruit all. I think we just need the 1, and there he is. So that will be our scientist. Once daytime comes, he will go ahead and start sciencing. So let's look at what we're going to do here first. So we have the bronze anvil, which is highly useful. So for that, we need bronze ingot, copper tools, and copper nails. Copper ingot, let me see what we need for that. So copper ingot, let me just see. So copper ingot. So we don't have copper ingot. So how do we make copper ingot? I think that is with the, I don't know if we have one. Oh, and by the way, we have a grocery store as well. We'll put one of those down in the mines so the colonists don't have to go as far. Probably near the bedrooms. But I don't see... Yeah, so I think what we need is something before that. Or can we make it in the workbench? Hold on, let me see. Can we make one in the workbench? So what is this? Oh, here it is, furnace. So let's go ahead and make one of those. So this needs stone bricks, copper parts, copper nails, and tin. Uses firewood as fuel to craft bronze ingots. So there you go. So that is what we need. So I'm surprised we don't have one. So let's go ahead and just put the priority up high. So the next time the crafting columns comes up, he will craft at least one of those. Okay. So there's that. So let's look at what else we can do. So we'll just put that on the back burner. But we can do, I think, flax farming because berry meal and copper nail. So we definitely have those. So we're going to start that. And water gathering as well. This is very important for food production because so we'll get that. So it requires planks. We do have those, copper nails and parts. And as you can see, it unlocks the water gatherer and the empty bucket. So this guy, so what we're going to need to do for water gathering though, is we're going to need to start thinking about getting water into the colony. We're going to start that science. All right, so that's going on. And how are we doing for food? 124. I think we're going down slowly for food. But what I'm going to do, I think, are we still... I'll say, so we're still killing the zombies there. But I think what we're going to do for... Let's make sure no zombies are around. For water is we're going to bring it in here and come this way with it. And I think... Let's just put a doohickey here so we can get in the colony. That, and then take that up so nothing gets in. All right, so we're going to take it up, I think about here. So in this vein here, so right here. All right, so I just want to put a little marker there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flow water underground and do that. But let me see. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to... I don't want to go too far down. Where is, and I want it to kind of be level. So this is going to be not tricky, but it's going to be, there's a technique to do this where you can actually have it flow from the lake into here and then have no zombies, because this outside on the lake, that's outside our realm. So zombies can spawn there. So we have to kind of be careful. Whatever aqueduct we put in is zombie proof. So what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and let's just make a little path so we know where we are. I just kind of want to go out this way and go this way, I think. Yeah, we'll just take down that tree as well. So let's go ahead and just carve out a little path here. Take down this tree. Don't need you. Alright, so that's 1, 2 down. So this is level. That's 1 down from the level of the interior. So this would be 2 down from the level. 2 blocks down. So I think we need to go 3 blocks down. So what's going to happen here is this aqueduct. So that should fill up. And there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go underground a little bit. And we're 3. I said 3. Yeah, 3. So let's go underground. So let's start doing this. And I'm not sure if, like, there's a, you run out of breath here. I've never run out of breath yet underwater, so, but I'm going to look at I'm only 40 out of 100 for health, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. All right, so where did I start that? I started that right here. All right, so that is water. Now I'm just going to kind of go down in a ladder sort of way. I want to fill this up, though. Let's go ahead and fill that. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so yeah, we'll just go down this way, like that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll go down, just kind of go down like we're mining here. There we go. So that'll be about 6 down. So this is good. So this is where the stone is. So that's where the stone starts. So that's good. All right. So I think what we're going to do here, let's kind of get everything. All right. So we can actually just fill that back in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill that back in with something so it's a marker. And yeah, so we'll do that. Let's see here, just do this. Like so. So we know where the aqueduct is. So that's where it starts. Let's take that. Alright, so there's that. Go down just one more there. Yeah, there we go. So this is where we'll go in. It's kind of hard to see where you're at on the surface. So sometimes I'll go up. I know we got a ways to go here. Keeping an eye on the keeping an eye on my health. Because I'm not sure if you can die just quite yet by being underwater. But what I'm going to do, right, so now this is coming in, so this aqueduct is coming in and it's too high. So if I go ahead and put like some stone here, that will prevent any zombies from coming in there. But I'm going to do something like that. I mean, it's fine to do it here like this. But I think I want to do that a little bit closer to the inside of the... Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's just go up here. Just so I know. So let's go ahead and stick in stone here. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That works. Okay, so let's go ahead and see where this actually lines up. Zombie! Zombie! Okay, you dead. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put in some doohickeys here. And let's put in grass here. And then I'm being very, you know, what you call it. All right, so that's where it comes in. So let's just make sure, let's put a marker over here so we know it's right there. So that's where it's going to come in. So if we drilled down here, we would get it. So what I'm going to do is let me see here. So this is temporary. I just want to put this in here, temporary, just to give us a marker. See where it's at. Like that. So that is the middle here. So I think what I'm going to do, I think we can just go down here, can't we? So you guys are still able to get up here, I think. Yeah, I think we're good there. I'm going to put another step here, I think. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then when I rotate this, go this way. Do something like that. So that will allow them to just come up here. I'm going to have to redo this, I think, a little bit. But I think that'll work. So let's go ahead and keep on going down here. And we should be able to find that water. So, oh, do we need to take that out as well? We do. We need to take that out, which is fine. So he has no problem getting down there. Good. Okay. So that means he should have no problem getting down here as well. Take that one out. Okay, it shouldn't be too far under here, I think. And I don't want to, this is where it's going to be, but I don't want it to, let's see here. I don't want it to flood the whole thing. So that's a very distinct possibility. So you have to kind of be careful with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this kind of the level here, right? And then I think if we go that way, we'll have it. But what I want to do is this. Then we'll start making just like that. Expand out this way a little bit. Okay, there we go. So we have our little aqueduct going on here. So we have a little thing here. Behind this, though, we need to, so if I can just, there's a little bottom here. But behind here, for the most part, is going to be the, let's go ahead and just kind of experimentally take some of these out here. I think we should be good. I just want to put on the side here as well. There we go. So now we can put some fishermen in here. And some water gatherers and whatnot. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I did not know that. So we don't have to worry about zombies because we're gonna be safe, because it'll be, yeah, when we can just fill this in now and then expand it like this. So we can just have it on the one side there. So yeah, so that'll expand. That's cool. Did not know that. Did not know that. So we didn't even need to, so we just need to bring it in, but as soon as it's here, we can expand it. Cool. All right. So that is, oops, don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm going to have to redo this a little bit. It's a little bit hazardous. So let's go ahead and take this out because we don't need this as an indicator where the vein is. And very cool. So now we have water. And I think, let's go ahead and, yeah, so that's where the vein is. We don't really need that anymore. It doesn't really matter. And nothing can get in. So, but I'm going to monitor. I'll monitor the situation. So, yeah, and this is just like a weird setup. So we're going to have to do something about that. All right, so there's that. So now I think this is bothering me here. By the way, let's just fix that real quick. Like so. There we go. Okay, so now let's see what our science is doing. So it looks like, okay, so water gathering is complete, so we can complete that one. As you can see, now we have fishing, so we're going to do that one as well. Copper nails, copper tools, requires planks, and water buckets. So now that we did the, and you can see it down here, the water gathering, we do now have an ability to make water buckets. And I think the guy, we can actually make him ourselves, I think, maybe, or not. So, but our dude here, our crafting dude, can make water buckets. So here we are. I do want to make sure that we have a furnace as well. We can, I think we can do that. Let me see what if we have one in our inventory. We do. Let's go ahead and put that on. Let's go ahead and put that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the furnace just right here in this cluster. Yeah, I think that'll work. There we go. So now we have a furnace. And there we go. So let's go ahead and hire for that. No, there we go. Recruit. Now, the next thing that we need to do, actually, let's look at their science again to make sure that we're doing something. There's our furnace guy. So we want to do fishing, right? And then definitely flax. Oh, so we did this one. So flax farming. So we can do some flax farms now. I definitely want to do bread. So that's going to help as well. Okay. With that said, now we should have in our food, we now have water gatherer. So we're going to go ahead and get that guy. But yeah, so there's that. All right. So, but we do need, before we do anything, we definitely need some more berry farms because I think we're going down 121. I think it was 127, but now we hired one more guy. I'm definitely gonna put in two more berry farms for the time being. And yeah, so let's do that. And food, berry farms, and we'll just start food, berry farms. There we go. Start it here. Go out 48, like so. And we'll put another crate right here. I do like to put on, I think this is pretty standard, I do like to put on a little light there, just in case. Makes it easier to see. And we'll do two more berry farms. Just like that. So let's go ahead and now hire. Recruit for all. And there is our berry farmers. Oh, day shift is coming up. All right. So that's cool. So that should take care of the extra added meals. And they're berry farming. Okay. Anyways, cool. All right. So this guy has a furnace and he is doing his thing. We need, for the furnace though, we need clay as well, I think. So let's just look at this. So smelting limits back. There we go. So this guy is going to make, so it needs, so the bricks need clay, so we can start mining clay. But for bronze, we definitely have a ton of that in inventory, I think. Let me go look here. So bronze. There's copper. Oh wait, no, copper. Bronze is, oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. We need to make, oh yeah, so we need copper and tin. So copper and tin makes bronze. There we go. Needs copper 1. No, it needs 2 copper and 1 tin. Okay, and firewood. All right, so firewood is another thing. So with that said, I want to go ahead and put, let's go ahead and put a forestry. I think maybe just in, it's going to be 10 by 10. So forestries are 10 by 10. So let's go ahead and put him, nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted forester. There we go. So forester, we'll just butt him right up here to the edge. And 10 by 10, I think, is the optimum. There we go. Cool. So with that said, we're going to need firewood. So we definitely need enough fire timber. We do have enough now, I think. So we have enough log templates. We have 142, but I think that'll go down pretty quickly. And where's our timber? Timber's over here, so 67. So that's made at the workbench, and the splitting stump, we don't have that researched, but it is definitely made at the workbench. It is time to actually start to think about making another workbench dude. So I think what I'm going to do is, we'll put that off for now, but I think he's doing a good job. I think we're all right for now. But let's go ahead and hire for the, just recruit 1, and that will be our forester. So let's go follow him real quick. How you doing, Mr. Forester? Do you got your axe? You got an axe to grind? So he'll go over there. Now, putting it so far away is not an awesome idea, but eventually I'm going to need to sporadically put in, what am I thinking here? Sporadically put in some grocery stores. Let's make a few of those, actually. But grocery stores, you need an employee to work there, a colonist. So, but what they do, so right now what's happening is that to get the meals, all the colonists need to come over here to the flag. They'll grab the meal, and then they'll go back and do whatever they're going to do. But with the grocery store, we can actually put them in strategic positions. So like put one back here, and then maybe put one in the mining area here, like near the beds, because they tend to they tend to eat right when they get up. So like somewhere, like we'll just carve out a little spot here or something like that, and then when they get up, they can go there, get their meal, and then go ahead and do what they're going to do. So, all right, but for now, I think we should be good. I think we should be good. All right. So again, we're down to 68 meals. So I want to make sure that I'm looking at that and making sure that doesn't go down too far. You know what I want to do though? I think I'm going to do, yeah, I think I'm going to put 2 more farms in. What do you say? I think 2 more farms would probably be good. 2 more berry farms will probably be good because we don't have any other food producing right now. So yeah, so let's do 2 more berry farms. We'll go ahead and put in a little crate there. Put on a little doohickey there, and then go to berry farms. So yeah, I want to put in 2 more berry farms because I really don't want to run out of food. We will replace these as soon as we get better options, like a chicken coop or chickens and whatnot. And making bread is a big one as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and hire. Recruit for filling all jobs, and there we go. So we're up to 17 colonists. We have 19 beds. So I think in our inventory we should probably have some more beds. So let's go ahead and place these beds down in the bedroom. All right, so that should take care of the food. I'm fairly confident that'll take care of the food because we're going to need more miners here pretty soon as well. So there is that. All right, let's just go ahead and... Did I put this guy up to the side there? Yeah. So these are going to be staggered a little bit. That is okay. Go ahead and put some more beds in so we don't have to worry about that. And there we go. So now our crafter should craft 5 more beds. So then when we need them... How you doing, sir? Ah. Duh. See? I gotta redo that. Seriously. Okay. So I think we're off to a very good start here. We're making ingot. So that reminds me too. So let's go ahead and we can now start the bronze anvil. So the bronze anvil, what does it do here? So it does... Okay, I see. So this is made by player. I was wondering why there's 2 of those. So this recipe unlocks that it is made at the workbench, so the workbench guy can do it. So, but it's separate. So if the player can do it, what that is it'll show up now in this menu there, and then unlocks the metalsmith. So unlocks bronze anvil, which processes bronze. There we go. So let's go ahead and start that, because we're going to need that real soon. All right, so let's go see how our trees are doing. So these, I think, take a day to come up, but they'll be as big as like the trees out there. And yeah, and then he'll cut them down, and like I think every other day or so, something like that. All right, so I think we're at a good spot, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to leave it here for now. I'm going to try to do another video midweek here, so look out for that. So I've been putting out once a week, but I think I'm going to try to do 2 a week, so be on the lookout for that. So, but we're in a good spot. This is very cool here, what I'm doing here, and super efficient, by the way. That's the best way I found to do it. So very cool. Okay. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys all very, very soon. And I hope you guys are staying safe and doing well. And bye for now.